Welcome, guys, to Be Young Reimagine launch. We're so excited. We've been busting our tails around the clock for the past 3 months to get ready for this day. And we are so excited for what you are about to see. It's been a several-year project to get to where we are today. We really sat down 3 years ago and took a real hard look at Be Young and what we want to accomplish and where we want to be in the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 50 years. And it was really exciting to actually sit down and start charting that course. And 3 years ago, we set a directive of what we wanted to accomplish within that year. And each year we had a specific directive of what we wanted to do and what we wanted to accomplish. And we were able to do that each year. And this year is the culmination of 3 years of effort to bring together the most succinct, simple, and powerful opportunity that you've ever had an opportunity to look at. We are so excited because now it's basically, when you see this today, you'll see why we're so excited, because it gives you the opportunity to be able to not only promote your business in a very professional way, but gives you the tools to be able to do those things that you've been wanting to do and be super professional. Your whole new back office, your front end, back end, side end, everything you can imagine, shopping, side end, everything. It's all new. We're so excited about it. This is the largest upgrade launch that has ever happened in the history of Be Young. That's how much work has gone into this. And so I know it's going to be a long time to get everything done today. And I don't want to cut Ori short, because I'll tell you what, there's the brains behind doggone allergies. What he's created is unbelievable. And he did it in this fashion. If I was a distributor, what would I want? How would I want to see this? What would I need to make my business successful? That's how he viewed what you're going to see. Not on the corporate side, even though he is on the corporate side, and there were some checks and balances, because I had to go, whoa, you're giving away the farm, and we had to balance that. But he literally did this through your eyes, your feedback, and his desire of what he needs to be able to create a very substantial business opportunity, residual business opportunity. And so I don't want to take any more time. So let's go ahead and jump into this and really see the power of what you have at your fingertips.
Take it away, Gary.
Okay, I have put hours and hours into watching Ori. And he has done, just like his dad said, a phenomenal job. And it is incredible. You're going to immediately look at it, and you'll see smiles, and you'll see great amounts of gratitude. Ori.
Can't get out of it.
Awesome. Well, guys, I honestly don't even know really where to start. I pretty much was I was on the phone with the programmer up until I started the video. So it's been, but like Dana said, this really has been an accumulation of an effort we started 3 years ago. I think 4 years ago, actually.
Yeah, you're right.
Each year we had a guiding principle in which we needed to create and redistill back into the company. 1 year was confidence, another year was focus, another year was refining, and this year was to project. And over the course of, it was 4 years. Yeah. Over the course of those 4 years, that was what the entire company was based on. Is what we're doing going to build confidence in the database? Is what we're doing going to help refine how they share and how they find success? Is what we're doing going to help them to be able to project the message and share life rewarding and life restoring? And it's been quite the ride. It's been pretty fun. It's interesting though, the hardest part of this entire process is not what to say, but what not to say and why we're not saying it and how we're going to present it. Super hard. Some of you who are on this call, you've been with me, you sat down, we've gone over some conversation. I go, yeah, I know. That's all really important, but it doesn't really matter right now. Like, this is really the core conversation. You can build off of that, but ultimately what we want to do is we want this to be a very easy experience. So in the past, we've had complaints a lot about, man, the website is kind of hard to navigate, and my replicated site, it's hard to find the information I want. The shopping experience is a little weird, and the back office is a little clunky. So 18 months ago, after we kind of started down this path 4 years ago, 18 months ago, we came together and we said, okay, how do we fix these things? And we sat down and we spent about 4 months just going over our website, and we were super critical. In fact, I even got on the phone with some of our Leaf team members, which I'm going to give a little shout out to them before we get too far in here, because they deserve a pat on the back just as much as myself and Dana do. But got a fly here. Stacking me. But 18 months ago, we sat down, we're hypercritical, and we went through the entire website and we said, okay, if I were a distributor, how would this help me to promote, or how would this help me to share a message, or how would this help me to help others? And we went to the website and we were pretty critical about it. We even called some of our Leaf team members and said, hey, I don't want you to give us anything good. Just tell us what you hate, right? Tear into us. I'm giving you a full permission for the next 45 minutes to rip into us and tell us what you don't like. And it was interesting. What we found is what we actually developed, they liked. What we had no control over, they didn't like. And that would be kind of our back-end software, what we use to run commissions and to run your back office. And so with that in mind, we started a journey or a process to say, okay, if the back end is what's really destroying this experience, how do we either create or partner with a back end system which will support that experience in a seamless way from very first experience, very first look into the site, all the way through to checkout and to hopefully, becoming a team member or a customer. And that's what this last 18 months has been. So we're pretty excited about that. So before I jump too far into this, I do want to give a little bit of a pat on the back. Like I said, some of our Leaf team members, all our Leaf team members have been pivotal and influential in this entire process. So if you guys know your Leaf team members, this is a good time for you to give them a pat on the back, tell them thank you for what they've done in helping Be Young to get to where we are. And one thing I also want to share with you guys is this is really cool. We're a 10-year-old company, or going on 10-year-old company, which means we're super stable. You guys know that you have a super stable company. You have a company that has a product line that's not going anywhere. You have a company that has a compensation plan that we've proven and tested, right? But what we've done this year is we've come back in and we've built the company based on our product advocates, our distributors, what you guys want to have done. There's not a whole lot of companies 10 years old where you can say, you guys have just as much credit to what this will be when I show you, and as much say in how it developed as you will see with this website. So that's pretty exciting. But I need to give a shout out to Steve and Sherry Bybee. Those two on Leaf team have been a huge instrumental soundboard. As we work through different things, we say, yeah, this sounds great to us, but how does it reflect on the field? They've been our go-to people. So we really appreciate, they've dedicated hours just as much as we have. So we really appreciate their time. The other one on here that I really kind of want to give a shout out to is Clara and her daughter Liz. They went through the entire website and helped us with all of the spelling and grammar and stuff. We ran it through our copywriter and some software, some systems to check for it, but it's always good to have a fresh pair of eyes. And so they spent this entire last weekend. I gave it to them on Friday and they were sending me stuff this morning. So, really grateful for them. But, and then, like I said, every single one of the Leaf team members were influential in what you're going to see. So maybe there's a little pun for those of you who are not on Leaf team. You guys make a big difference. So get to Leaf team, the training that we do first of the year, so you can be just as influential as they are. So let's kind of dive into it. Let me close down some of these windows. What I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to show you the new corporate site. And I think you're going to find the new corporate site is almost over simple. It really is, but it's very beautiful. So this is the new corporate site. Those of you who have not been on our old website, we still have the old website up. You can go and you can compare apples to apples. Just go to old.beyoungth.com. So you can see the old one. Don't do anything there because all our links are here, right? They're all going to be broken. But you can see and you can compare and you can say, wow, everything that was done on the old website that may have lost some people in the conversation is done here, but is done simply. So obviously, very beautiful landing page, but that's not really the power. You're going to see there's basically 3 conversations on our entire landing page. They drive to deeper conversations. But I'm going to show you those conversations on your replicated site. We're going to have some announcements on the replicated site for you guys. But let me just show you. So this is the corporate. And really what we want to break down is we want to say, okay, when someone comes to visit our site, there's a couple things that we want them to know. We want them to know, what is our core message? Who are we and why are we different? How do we stand different than everyone else? And most of you on this call probably don't even know what our core message is. And our core message is really you. Our goal and our mission is to help you discover how good your body's designed to feel. You can click on that and that'll take you over to our conversation. I'm going to show you inside your replicated sites because everything you see here is done inside your replicated site. And so I want to show you that because that's really, corporate site's awesome, but that's not for you, right? Replicated site's for you. And so we'll show you that in a second. You're going to see too that it's very minimalistic. We did this on purpose. We took a very minimalistic approach because today we're kind of in this really fast-paced thing. No one wants to read a paragraph. They want to read a sentence, right? And so everything we have is very short, get you right to, hey, do you want to learn more or not? We're not going to make you read 2 paragraphs to click on the button. We want to get you right to an action, which is what you're going to see on your replicated site as well. And then we come down to our products. And I'm not going to click on these again because I'm going to show you inside your replicated site. And one thing that you're going to really love that we're going to utilize, not necessarily our newsletter, but what you will love is we've added in a news feed. This is our blog site. It's now a real-time news feed. So whenever we add in information or articles, it will be posted into here. This experience here is pulled into your replicated site because we recognize that one of the hardest things that you as a product advocate will have in sharing is how to share compliantly and what to share. You guys aren't the experts. You don't need to be the experts. Maybe some of you are, and that's great. But for the most part, most of you are not experts. That's our job. That's what we do, right? We provide, we develop the product, we develop the conversation. So here we can drive that conversation. We can keep that conversation going week after week, month after month, and then you guys can utilize these conversations through your replicated site. So that's the landing page. Okay, we can go into more, but what I want to do is I want to show you a new replicated site. These are really the best that we've ever had. And this is one thing I do want to share with you guys. This has been a really fun experience for Dan and myself. Stressful.
Yes.
A little fun. But I also want you guys to understand this was built, we did not take this and say, hey, marketing team, build us a website. This was built from the ground up. Right inside this room.
Yep.
Based on Leaf Team's feedbacks, based on our feedback, based on us going through the site and saying, okay, we're going to role play this, right? We actually sat down and role played. We said, okay, I want you to help me understand why Be Young Essential is. We went through our old website and went, I can't really do it, right? We said, okay, well, tell me why massage. We went through the old site and said, I don't think I can do it. And then we went through our opportunity and said, okay, well, tell me why your opportunity is better. And we had the same experience. And so that was built in this room saying, look, if we want you to be successful, those conversations need to be able to come natural. And you don't need to memorize it. You just need a place to direct people. So one thing that's really neat about this entire build that you're going to see, this is the first time really in the history of Be Young that everything you see had content driven first before navigation. So we knew exactly what we wanted to say, how we wanted to say it, what the conversation would be, how we would drive that conversation, and then we built the navigation around that. Most websites are built navigation first. They kind of build the architectural structure, and then they say, okay, well, we need content for this page. We didn't. We had content first. We knew what it was, and then we worked backwards from there to say, okay, if I was a new person coming to this site, what conversation that we know we have needs to be placed here to drive them into this deeper conversation. So we had the conversation first. You're going to see that on the corporate site. You'll see that on the shopping cart. You'll see that on the replicated site. You'll see that in your back office. So this is your replicated site, guys. It's kind of funny. When we show it to people, some of them go, wow, it looks amazing. Some go, that's it? And it is. This is it.
That's it.
Because this is all there's 4 conversations that you really need to have with anybody in order for them to make a decision on yes, I will, or no, I won't, or yes, your products are great, or no, the products aren't. And instead of us trying to throw everything we can at them, we basically broke it down and said, what's the 4 conversations? Well, people need to know who are we? People need to know what products do you offer? People need to know what's your main marketing message or what do you share? And those who are interested in this as a business need to know what's the opportunity. There's really no other conversation. All those conversations can go into deeper conversations, but that's the 4 core, just like our products. That's kind of the 4 core product. Everything goes off of those 4 core, okay? So let me kind of show you some cool things. This is a really neat, you can see there's a video inlaid in the back there. It gives kind of this really dynamic look. And then when you click on it, it opens you up into this really beautiful view. You can get back, everything you do comes back to these 4 pages. You can see I click on this, I click on the X, simple, simple, simple navigation, right?
Anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it. In fact, the goal here was if some of our older people
Why are you looking
can't
at
do
us?
it, because Dana's the person I use is, hey Dana, can you navigate this?
That's true. You'll take it in and say, hey, what do you think of this?
So let's go through this real quick. I'm not going to go through the entire thing. I just want to give you some highlights. One thing that we felt was very important is we wanted to make sure everyone that comes to here, it's not necessarily about us. It's about you, right? Sure, you need to know who we are, but you need to know what we feel about you. And we established that with basically, it's kind of like a bill of rights, if you will. We established what is the culture that you are coming into? What are you coming to be a part of? And then we kind of break down and say, what are your rights? This is what we feel you are entitled to within this company. We feel that you're entitled to pure and high quality life restoring products, a fair and generous opportunity for life rewarding residual income, a professional relationship with Be Young that puts you first, an experience that is positive, warm, and inviting, and to follow your passion on a path that rewards you for any effort made to share that passion. As you got that bill of rights, you put us through the ringer on this. Are we fulfilling our end of the deal on what we believe you're entitled to? And that would mean, hey, look, the compensation plan isn't as generous, right? And you're going to see that that's pretty impossible, right? It's really, no one on this entire call would even question its product quality. So these are things, these are your rights. This is the culture. Now down below, we tell our story. You guys can look at that at another time. We don't need to tell it here. Okay, so I'm going to save the products for last because that's the cool one.
Yep.
I'm going to jump into what is our message. Now, you're going to see on these other 3 pages, Real You, products, opportunity. We've broken it down into basically, look, if you can't make a decision in this first section, then this probably isn't the right conversation for you, right? So we have what we call the brief. And this is basically what we're going to talk about the rest of this page. And if this doesn't interest you, then don't go down, right? So this breaks down the entire conversation. So if you look at the left hand, this is basically kind of an overview. These are really the high level bullet points. We're going to be talking about core barriers, emotional, physical, and environmental. Okay, so what's the problem? Overcultivation, high emotional demands, nutrient depletion, pesticides, toxins, pharmaceutical drugs, poor coping skills. What's Be Young's solution? Identify individuals' core barriers, provide nutrient-dense and natural solutions, and educate to combat core barriers. That's what we're going to talk about on this page. Does that interest you at all? Yes or no? Well, if that doesn't interest you, let's see if maybe some of these statistics do. 1 in 4 American adults live in physical pain. 27% of vitamin level decreased in vegetables since 1997. Mineral levels deplete in plants from 400 milligrams to 50 milligrams. And it kind of goes on and on. It gives you a little bit of a bullet point. From there, you can come down and we're going to have to update that. That should say learn more. We'll have this all cleaned up for you guys by the morning. So this would say learn more, and this will direct you over into, I'll click on it so you can see it. This directs you over into a deeper conversation inside of one of our beautifully put together guidebooks. So this will take them through the entire marketing message within this guidebook. They can zoom up on it. They can download it. They can bookmark it. They can save it. They can do whatever they want. So this gives that entire conversation right there. As we scroll down, this kind of just gives you a little more information. And then you're going to see on every single one of these pages, here's how we designed it. We designed it first to tell you what we're going to teach you what we're going to tell you, right? We're going to visually show you, this is what we're going to tell you. And then we're going to explain it to you audibly. And then we're going to come back and put in a pretty bow, right? So you kind of up top, this is what we're going to tell you. Visually, here's how we're going to tell you how we're going to tell you about it. And then down below, here's additional information to back those up. So each one of these takes you out to another resource about why you should care about the environmental impacts on your body, why you should care about physical impacts on your body, why you should care about emotional impacts on the body. This is all designed to drive a conversation. If you send your people here, the biggest thing you want is for them to come back and say, tell me more, or wow, that was really good information. What do you have to help me in this area? So you're going to see this entire site's built around driving a conversation. It's not built around us just throwing out why we're the best. It's about us throwing out a conversation, right? And then them being able to come back and continue that conversation. So I'm going to give you guys the link where you can go to see this. So I'm not going to go through everything. I'm just going to give you some highlights. We're going to jump into products. We're going to spend a good chunk of time in here, but let's jump into the opportunity page. This is the simplest, I don't know if that's a word, most simple. This is the most simple opportunity conversation we have ever had. And we're going to spend a little bit of time on this call talking about updates to the compensation plan so you guys can see how we really did focus on you and how we really did focus on your opportunity in here. So let's look at the brief. These are all the things that are in, yeah, I'm just going to check the chats real quick. I do see chats coming in. These are all the basic conversations of our comp plan. So let's look at it. Does this interest you or not? Would you do this or not? Okay. First thing, free enrollment, no membership fee. Quick start bonus on every first-time product purchase. Up to 45% payout between 3 levels on product partners purchases. Highest pay increase on your first rank advance. Industry lowest qualifications to earn commissions. Now, some of you might go, oh, okay. Industry's lowest. There you go with the claim. Guys, it is 100%. I'm going to explain why. In fact, we have a money back guarantee. And I'm telling you right now on this call, I will never pay anyone. And I'll explain why when we get to the comp plan conversation. Profit sharing bonus and generational bonuses. Free business center and e-commerce site. High rewards with fewer sales. Little to no breakage in the compensation plan. No personal purchase required to be qualified for commissions. Now that's new, guys. We have always had a personal purchase in order to be qualified for commissions. That is gone. You cannot purchase to qualify anymore. It's the pay to play is gone. This is simply, did you create value or not? If you did, you get paid. It's not based on whether you purchased or not. That's no other company. I don't care what company is out there. No other company is doing that. So, and that kind of goes along why I'm not going to pay anyone. So, and I'll explain that again. We'll go into it a little more. Up to 45% payout on 3 levels on product average. Well, let me take that back. We will pay people a lot in the compensation plan, but I'll never have to pay anyone a money back guarantee because you won't find another one out there.
That's right.
So let's look at this. Here's your money back guarantee. And I want you to do this. Every single one of you right now, put me to the test. 100% dare you. Put us to the test. We guarantee you will not find a more rewarding and straightforward plan in the industry with as low personal requirements or your money back on your first purchase. I can't give you money back on your enrollment because it's free. So I can only give you money back on your first purchase. Okay? So put us to the test. Now let's just talk about some things here. What's your price tag to change your life? How about free? That sound good? Work at your own pace, no equipment needed, no experience needed, get started for free. Okay, this is kind of all the conversations. Obviously, if they click on Life Rewarding Plan, that will take them into the comp plan conversation. I'm going to save that for a little later because I want to go through really the experience on the replicated site. And I'm going to jump into the compensation plan so you can really see that this has really been, we said reimagine and it was true, right? We've been, you know, some of you guys, I want you guys to also know, some of you that are on this call that have been with us for 3 years, is we've been going through this evolution, if you will, that the comp plan is solidified. It is concrete. Nothing else is changing, which is really, Dan and I had this conversation. We also said, this is the first time ever, and this should be exciting for some of you guys here who are participating in our Life Rewarding Plan. This is the first time ever that every aspect of our compensation plan, what we visioned in our mind, is fully supported in the software.
First time.
Ever. Usually we have this vision where we want to go and the software can't support us.
Yep.
And so then we have these workarounds, we have these tweaks, we have these things that end up breaking, and then we have to try to work that a little better. This is the first time ever in the history of Beyond. Everything that we had envisioned, everything that we built into the comp plan to make it powerful is 100% supported. Every aspect, the discounts, everything. So that's really cool. Now let's jump into the products, guys. This kind of just breaks down really the 4 core product lines. Now you're going to see this is a little different approach than we've taken in the past as well. You're going to see that these we're not necessarily going through every single product. If you click on essential oils, you're not going to see 120 essential oils. This is a product line conversation. This is why Be Young Essential Oils, why Innocence, why Massage, why Be Body Smart, right? Because we hear that all the time. Okay, well, like what makes Be Young Essential Oils different than company XYZ? They don't say what makes your peppermint different or makes your lavender different or what makes your tea tree different. They want to know why at the 20,000 foot overview, our company, this product line is different. That's what this is designed to do. So let me show you one that I'm pretty excited about. We won't go through all these. I'm going to leave this up to you guys to kind of have some fun with it. I'm going to show you one that's pretty fun. This is our Innocence here. So this is talking home, bath, and beauty. And guys, all these pages, I think they're done beautifully.
They are.
I think they're really eye-pleasing, eye candy. So you guys, give us your feedback. We'd like to know what you think, okay? So once again, you're going to see on the products, the brief. Why this product line? We're going to break down what this product line does and does not contain. So you can see, no harsh chemicals, no parabens, no DEA, no MEA. It's been tested and proven behind antioxidants. You can see, all those things. We don't need to spend a lot of time on these. I want you guys to experience. But once again, we're going to tell you why this product line. Now we need to give you a little bit of a visual on why you should care, right? So on the other ones, well, before we do that, sorry, got ahead of myself. Before we do that, you guys are going to see there's this new Really You guarantee. This was something that that we thought really hard on, and we have everyone in this company knows our EOBBD guarantee, and everyone knows that is our gold standard for purity of essential oils within Be Young Total Health, right? But we looked at it and said, okay, well, EOBBD is kind of what's governing the purity of everything, but we have never established, internally we did. We knew we weren't do certain things. But we never established an outward-facing guarantee on all our other product lines. So our Really You guarantee, which now comes with our Really You seal, basically helps you understand this is what it means when you get a product coming from us. And then obviously essential oils have an added purity step, which is the EOBBD, okay? But I want to show you this. This is a fun one. So we want you to visually see why you should care about your personal hygiene, okay? So add up your toxic chemical count. See for yourself the truth behind the damaging effects of your daily regimen. Click on the dots to see what toxins are attacking your body. Well, how many of you guys shampoo your head? Well, let's see what shampoo does. There's 15 toxic chemicals in your shampoo. Most worrying is sodium lauryl sulfate, tetrasodium, and propylene glycol. Possible side effects is eye irritation and damage and endocrine disruptors. That sounds great. Let's lather that on my head, right? Well, let's see what else. How many of you guys wear lipstick? Let's look at lipstick. There's 33 chemicals in your lipstick. You can see what they are. Links to cancer. So you can see your total's adding up here. Between just your shampoo and your lipstick, if that's what you do on a daily basis, that's 48 chemicals that you're exposing your body to. You can go through this entire conversation. It's a really fun way to just kind of look at it and say, man, what am I putting on my body? So for the people you're saying to replicate, it's like, think how good of an experience is going to be for them to go through this. Instead of you trying to have to memorize all these terms and memorize why they're so bad for them and why they should use our Innocence line, just send them to your site and let them click on these bubbles. What about body lotion? Rashes, irritation, hormone disruptors. What about what you put on your pits? Irritation to skin, eyes, lungs, headaches, dizziness, respiratory problems. What about perfume? Irritation to mouth, throat, eyes, nausea, linked to kidney damage. You can see as I go through these, it's going to give me a little brief on each one. and it'll give me the overall count at the very end. So if you're doing all of these, 217 chemicals a day is your potential chemical count. And that's not adding up all the other things. Now, one thing I haven't shown you guys, and I want you to be aware of, we designed everything to be mobile friendly first, and then to work on the desktop. So if you look, this experience works just as good on the phone as it works on your desktop. So now you can be on the go and you can promote your Be Young business professionally, always saying the right things compliantly because we designed it for you, okay? We have another conversation. So the naked truth, this breaks down, you know, kind of 120 different chemicals. So I'll just read this. On average, women use over 12 different personal care products and men use over 7 different personal care products every day. This daily routine exposes them to potentially over 120 different chemicals. Is that true? Well, we just added up 217, right? When combined with the average woman's regular grooming and makeup routine, this exposes her to a staggering 515 different synthetic chemicals on her body every single day. These toxins, even in mild form, can build up over time, which can affect the immune system and result in disease and health problems such as infertility, learning disabilities, and even cancer. That's the naked truth. Now, what's our solution? You can see right down here, naturally healthy. And you can go through this conversation and you can learn more about why innocence, okay? We have this cool thing. This is actually, so this is a replicated site. So this request your sample actually goes to your personal e-commerce site where they can go request a sample. We take care of the samples for you. Isn't that nice? But they will go request a sample. You will get a new customer registration because they have to sign up in order for us in order to ship it. So this now has a lead capture for you, where your people you send here can request a sample. You will then get notified when they create an account, and that provides a great follow-up opportunity, okay? And then obviously down below, these are all the additional conversations. So we have our free radical conversation down here. We have our environmental advocate series where they can read what in the environment can impact them, which really, it's a free radical conversation. And that's really what the environmental brochure is about, is it talks about the damaging effects of the environment and free radicals, which is really what those chemicals you're putting on your body are. We have the total health guide, and then they can get to any of the other product conversations right down below in a very easy to navigate fashion. So I'm going to jump into another product line real quick, and then I'm going to leave it to you guys to kind of share. We're going to jump into another experience for you. So this is Massagii. Now, I'm not going to go through everything, but you can see, once again, we have the brief. Down below, we have the Really You Guarantee. And then down here, we have a video that explains why Massagii, why the NanoZorb technology, why the liposome, why we spend so much money on Massagii, because it's not cheap, right? And then we have this Massagii brochure that's going to help them understand why Massagii even more. So we're going to tell them, we're going to show them, we're going to show them some more. And then we have the additional information. So this is the natural versus synthetic conversation. This would be the Massagii launch video. This down here is that Total Health Guidebook. Once again, we have the Massagii Essentials. And then once again, you can get to any of the other product lines, okay? And you can see this blog and shop never go away. It stays right in front of their face the entire time. And if they go to your product line, so right now I'm inside of Massagii. If I click shop or start shopping, it'll take me right to Massagii. So it's not going to take me to a generic landing page. It takes me right to Massagii. So they're going to be able to learn about what they want to learn about, get right to where they want to purchase, when they want to purchase it. I'm going to show you some cool things in the shopping cart too on how you can help people save money for free. So last thing I want to show you on your replicated site, guys, is your blog. So once again, remember I told you we have the blog on the corporate site where there's going to be some conversations in there. And you can see I can get right back to the main 4 pages by clicking X, okay? So you guys now have a blog as well. It's a duplicate of the corporate site, but you're going to see something. There is no way for you to get out of your replicated site. That was a big problem we had in our previous replicated site, is we had the corporate navigation attached to your replicated site. So you'd bring them to your replicated site, and then they would click on one of the corporate navigations, find something they want, bookmark it, go away, their cookies or session expire, then they come back to the bookmark and they're no longer attached to you. And then they'd sign up and you wouldn't get the credit. And so we wanted to completely eradicate that. So if they hit your replicated site, there is nowhere in here that they can navigate to Be Young Total Health. This is your replicated site. We don't want to see them. This is yours. You take care of them, right? So this is, once again, all the information inside the corporate site, but now you guys have access to it in your very own replicated. So everything in here. So this peppermint, the magic remedy. So we're going to be posting 4 to 5 articles every single month. That's going to be, really professionally written, high grade conversations. This one, for instance, is one that we have at launch. This one is talking about peppermint. It goes through the main benefits. You have soothing tummy woes. You can see there's different links in there. So you can see the link that says 14 clinical trials, 9 studies proven. Each one of those actually link out to those studies. So you can see that this is high quality information. Now, the neat thing, down here at the very bottom, see the shop now? This is directly connected to you. So even though this is a blog that we built inside the corporate setting, we have specific programming in here that when it comes to your replicated site, it automatically changes out the shopping links to be associated to you. So anything we post on the blog that we're publishing on corporate are now accessible inside of your replicated site, and all the links are directly attached to you. So we help drive the conversation, and you guys get to benefit from that, okay? One thing that we will be doing shortly, you can see that there's not like a share button on here. We will add a share button, but all you really need to do is just copy the link up here and you can share that out. It's got everything you need in order for it to be connected to you. So we'll be, this is kind of the first initial go around. There'll be a few updates that we'll do to it. Not much. This site's pretty darn well good. But guys, that is your replicated site. Now we do need to make an announcement about the replicated site. This site is a very powerful tool, and this site does have an expense for corporate to manage it, to maintain it, to host it, to do the broadband. And this is the first time that we've ever actually taken this stance on it, but because of the power of it and because of the fees on our end in order for us to do what we're doing for you guys, these are not free. You don't have to get these. I'll show you all the tools that you can have without it, but there is an upgrade to your back office. I'll show you that, and that comes with a whole bunch of tools as well. And it's kind of the same conversation. There's some free things that we can do. It doesn't cost us a whole lot of money, and so we give it to you for free. We absorb that. But when we get into the more deep reporting, it takes more resources to do that. And so in that case, we're basically passing that off. So just so you guys know, $12.95 is the cost per month. And I'll show you everything you'll get with that. You don't have to do it. It's completely optional. No one's forced to do it. You're not going to be kicked out of the company. It's just, these are what we consider professional tools. And so these professional tools are something you can upgrade to, okay? So just be aware of that. Now, guys, I do see some chats coming in. I'm going to pause for a second. I'm going to read the chats because there's quite a few. So is this being recorded? Steve, yes, it is. So when I have Be Young, how do we debate that? Not for sure what you mean, Kim Taylor. Try to repost that, please. Does this mean we have a new line coming with lipstick, hairspray, and makeup? Marv, I'm not going to respond to that. I'm going to just leave that to your imagination. But I will tell you this. We are a total health company. So that means that we need to cover different aspects of the body. So could it involve that? It could. Is it something we're going to be launching anytime soon? Probably not. Right? But it is something that we have talked about. Okay. Very nice. Love it. Distribute samples. So what's huge right now is AvoCare, ketones. Yeah, don't get me started on that. So let's ask you to make a better product. Why don't you have anything to do? Energy, explain. Kim, I don't want to spend a lot of time. Today's about the launch. It's not about why we do or don't have certain products. So it's a great question. I'll share this with you. The whole ketone craze is built on a lie, to be very frank. I'm not, if you love ketones, that's great, more power to you. You're not losing weight because of the product. I guarantee that, because ketones is a byproduct of burning fat, ketogenesis, right? So what these companies do is they say, oh, dang, well, burning fat is the most healthy way for you to lose weight. And so you need to burn fat. And normally it takes you, 4 to 6 weeks to get into ketogenesis. So we can help you get to ketogenesis in 3 days. Well, how do we do that? Well, we give you synthetic ketones. Well, how does your body handle ketones? The same way it handles natural ketones. It's a toxin. You pee it out. So they give you these synthetic ketones, you pee on a stick, oh my gosh, I'm in ketone, or I'm in ketogenesis or ketosis. No, you're not. You just have synthetic ketones being peed out. The reason why you're losing weight is you're actually adhering to a diet. That's the only reason, okay? So why don't we offer ketone products? Because it's a hoax. And we don't offer hoaxes at Beyond. Okay, so that's a little straightforward, and but it's the truth. And that's one of our things: transparency and integrity.
Right.
So
Make it
I'm
true.
just keeping to it. Okay. All right. So we're kind of going to move off of that. But to answer your question on Kim, we do have a product we will be coming out with probably either later this year or first of next year. And it is a performance-based product, but it's on actual clinically proven ingredients, not something that is the latest craze that people who don't know better might think it's doing something, right? So, all right, let's move on. So, let's move to your shopping cart. This is your new shopping cart, and there's some really neat things with your shopping cart. So first off, a lot of people really wanted to have a more powerful search. So this search is the best we've ever had. If you look, you can actually just start typing something. So let's just type basil in here, and it will pull all your search results before you even click on anything. So you can see what those top search results are. You can see the pricing before you even click. So that makes it really nice for you. So the search is a really powerful tool in here. You're going to see that this is a very simplified approach once again. So you can see, this is kind of the landing page. You can do your quick shop options here. You can add to it. You can take it away. You can see how it's adding it up. You have a cool wish list. I'll show you some of these things. I'm just gonna real high level go over this. You have over here, you have some filters. So if you want to see what could potentially be good for emotional balance, you can click on this. And this will show you what we recommend for emotional balance. You can see what about staying active. You can see which products we have that we would recommend you use to stay active. What about body support? So what about my nervous system? Here's what we'd recommend for your nervous system. What about for the reproductive system? Here's what we'd recommend for your reproductive system. So you can see there's different cool, once again, like I said, everything in here is built around a conversation. So you can now filter it to a conversation. You can see that the categories have been simplified. You got Be Body Smart, essential oils, home bath body, and vitamins and minerals. It's the same. They're going to see the same categories that they had on your replicated site or on the corporate site. So it makes for a seamless transition between the two. Now, here's something that's really fun that I want you guys to understand. So those of you who are a loyal product partner, or those of you who are a product advocate, which is what we're calling our distributors, those of you who are a product advocate who understand why your retail customers would want to be a loyal product partner, we've just made that entire experience easier for you. So before you had to go through, you had to sign them up. And then after you sign them up, if they decide they want to become a product advocate, you had to have them call back in. They had to sign up as a product advocate. We had to change their email address. And then if they decide they wanted to move back to a product partner, they had to create a new account again. And it was a nightmare. That whole process is completely seamless. They can sign up now as a product partner. And I don't know if I have all my test people are gone.
Yeah, they are.
so I don't have a test one for you. I should have had that prepared. I'll just explain to you how it works. I'll show you inside of this account. So if you were a product partner, you came here, you would see retail pricing. In fact, I'm not logged in yet. So you can see retail pricing. Elevanti is $62.50. Clarisage is $50. I think it's normally $40. Elevanti's $4.50 wholesale. So you see retail pricing, right? Now what's neat about this is you can tell them straight up, if anyone buys at retail, I'm going to slap every single one, because none of you should ever have a customer who should ever need to buy at retail. I hate that conversation. This is one of those conversations sitting in the room going, why do we even have a retail option? Why we're going to charge them more just because they're a customer? I don't like that conversation. So we made it easy. If they want to pay retail, it's really just because they want to pay us more. And they don't pay.
We'll accept it.
No, we don't accept it. We give it back to you as part of a comp plan update. We don't even take it.
We accept it. Give it to
We
you.
give it to you. So I'll explain that to you when we get to the comp plan. But let's go through this, okay? So I'm going to have to log into an actual account here. This will just be Young's account. So it will show you the wholesale price, and I'll go through the experience with you so you can understand what this will do for you now. So really what we want and what you want is we want to create value, right? That's really what we're trying to do. We're not trying to force products down anyone's throat. We're not trying to give them a, man, I got a quick get rich quick scheme for you. What we're really trying to do on the opportunity side, on the product side, is we're trying to create value. And by creating value, we create a returning customer. And that's what you want. If you want to have a residual income, it's a sale that's repeated month after month, not one time, right? That would be considered affiliate marketing. And that's different than what we're trying to create for you here. So let's just go ahead and check out. So I got these 3 items in my cart. This is showing wholesale price. It automatically changed because obviously Be Young is a distributor, not a customer, but I'll show you it's the same experience. So they'd go through the checkout. They're going to see the order subtotal. They're going to see, the checkout process is simplified to you. You can see I clicked on it. I'm going to go to continue. I already had my billing address selected, and now I'm checking out. That's it. There's not 6 different screens. Now, if I were a product partner, I would see this price here. You see it says compare 25, and then the actual price would show 25. Do you want to save your product partner 20% just like that? It's really simple. All you gotta do is come over here, click on this and click add to new auto ship profile, and then hit update order. We automatically give them distributor pricing when they do that. Now here's the neat thing. Okay, Ori, here we go on the auto ship bandwagon. The hardest thing you'll have with a customer is to get them to set up the profile, right? We got to break that, because it has auto shipment has such a negative meaning in this industry. I don't want it. No way. Forget it, right? Hardest thing you have is just to get them to start, right? When they get the product, they're going to love it. They're going to want it every single month. But to get them to agree to that's the hardest part. So here's the cool thing. All they have to do is set up a profile. It doesn't even have to run. They can set it up for right now. Today's October 1st. Create the profile, change the ship date to October 1st, 2020, a year from now. We will give them wholesale price on every single order, even without the auto ship running. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to help you as the product advocate to guide them on a path which will save them money and break down the barriers. One of the biggest barriers is creating the auto ship profile. Now, was that so tough, Dana? Saved you 20 bucks?
No, I'll do
Did
that.
it even hurt your wallet?
Not a bit.
Okay. This auto ship's already set up, right?
Yep.
We broke the ice. Now,
That wasn't bad.
let's take the example of Masaji. Masaji's $125.95 retail. When they set up an auto ship, it's $99 wholesale. I just saved you 24 bucks, Dana.
Yeah.
You happy about that?
Yeah, I can go out to dinner.
Okay. A month later, you had your Masaji. Did you enjoy it?
I did.
Would you buy it again?
You bet.
Okay. Let your auto ship run. You'll save another 19%. You'll get it for 80 bucks.
Well, why did I do that the first month?
You could have. But anyway, that's the point of this. The point of it is to break the ice and then provide added value. Once again, like I said, right? It's about creating value. You're going to get them in. You're going to save them money instantly. You try the product. Do you like it? Great. Put it on auto ship. You'll save between 5 to 19% on every product in the catalog. Masaji's at 19%, Elevanti's 19%, I think Aeronove is 10%, but you will buy below wholesale price by using auto ship.
It's a reward more than, because you're an auto ship person, we're saying you're loyal to us, so let us reward you for that.
Okay, so we have some questions here. Let's look at this. I'm excited for the new performance product you're coming out with. I don't use ketones. That's good to know. If you did, it's fine. I'm not condemning you. So if you guys use ketones, great. But I don't think there's a whole lot of benefits. But I'm not trying to condemn anyone using ketones. So Teresa, simplified and seamless sign up. We'll show you the sign up page in a second. Everything is simple. Okay.
Super
So
simple.
let me go back to here and show you the customer sign up so you can see that. So I'm going to actually log out of here. So I'm going to log out of Billy Doe. And I'm a customer here. So let's go back to all products. And I need to add a few things to the cart. Here's my Aeronove at retail, which I should never buy. If I got a good product advocate, I should never buy anything at retail, right? Well, I don't have an account, so I need to create one. This is all it takes to create one. Just fill out this little page right there. Now, you guys are probably seeing something in here. We're going to talk about this when I get to the comp plan. But you're going to see this cool thing here that says referring customer number. That's cool. Keep that in the back of your head. This is all part of expanding your circle of influence, creating value. We have a brand new program where your customers can now actively build your organization. Even though they may have said no, this may make them say yes, right? So stay tuned on that. Sign up's easy, super simple. For them to sign up as a product advocate, it's just as simple. It's a one-page, fill out the form. Obviously, there's more because we got to get more information because you're a product advocate. But it's simple. You will not see any product at all on the enrollment form. It's not there. We don't charge you for it. There's no membership fee. There's not. It's just basically give us your information. You know, sign away your left kidney. Give us your information so we can pay you, and create your account. That's it.
That's it.
Okay. Can y'all go ahead and set a date to come back to Houston? We can, but not on this call. All right. So let's move into your back office.
Yeah.
No, back office or comp plan? Back office?
Back office.
Okay.
Let's say the comp plan.
Save the comp plan.
There's some cool things.
This here is a powerful, powerful, powerful back office. I'm going to show you first a back office without the pro. And then I'll show you and then I'll show you one with. No, maybe not. I'll just show you the one with. How's that sound?
Maybe.
I don't remember the password for that one. All right, so this one is upgraded to the professional tools, and I'll just go through and show you what is on it and what would not be available. So there's nothing on here yet because the system just barely launched as far as the alerts and feeds.
Yeah.
And obviously no one's been able to shop because we've had it turned off. So this is, guys, first off, isn't it beautiful? Isn't it awesome? Now, once again, this is your back office. This is where you drive your entire business. And check this out. It works on the phone.
Office on the go.
Office on the go. Everything is beautiful and seamless on the phone. Okay? I'm going to show you on desktop mode, but it's built mobile first and then desktop. Okay? So you can see on the right side, there's some quick links. Here's your comp plan. You guys ever have questions about it? You don't need to ask us anymore where to find it. There's your comp plan. Here's your replicated website. So you click right on this. If for instance, you go to one that does not have Pro, and I think I can find one here. I'll show you what that looks like. It'll take you to this nice little page here that will tell you, time to upgrade and what you get. So there's a live demo, so you guys can come here at any time if you want to. You can take people through the replicated site. You can see some of the benefits to upgrading. We're going to go through that right now. This person does have Pro. So if I were to click on this website here, it would take me right to the replicated site, and I would be able to share that right out. Okay. You can see there's a new print shop. I'm going to show you that.
That's so awesome.
We have another print shop that we're coming online. So you have your literature print shop, and you're going to have your swag and gear print shop. That's where you can go and order your t-shirts, your coffee mugs, your car decals, your pens, your papers, your backpack, your whatever you want.
Nose hair clippers.
Nose hair clippers, yeah, whatever you want. So one will be your literature, and I'll show you that one right now. This is your literature. This is live right now. So every single one you use it, you can log into your back office and you can get right to this print shop. We're going to be loading more into here, but we already have quite a bit in here for you guys. So all of our path system, all our advocate series, all our flyers are in here. We've built it in 2 different scenarios, one specifically for presenting. So you can see this says BY Pro Tools Presenting. This is kind of a comparison between the Pro versus the free. And then you have one for handing out. You can see this one costs 5 cents each. This one costs $7 each. What's the difference? One's laminated, one has a 3-hole punch in it, one is done on heavier paper. What's built for you to be able to put it inside of your literature bundle. And so when you're out sharing, you have something that's laminated, that's professional, and then you can hand these out for 5 cents each. So you're going to see, we're going to be adding more into here. And then obviously when your swag and gear comes online, you can then purchase, your t-shirts and your other things in there. You can also purchase banners. You can purchase table stands. You can purchase, if there are drapes, we'll have a bunch of stuff
Business
there.
cards, yep.
Business cards will be in your print shop, not in your swag and gear, but it is in there. And then this here, once again, this is the link to your blog, not to Be Young's blog, your blog. So if you click on this, it'll take you to your replicated site right inside of your blog. Now, let's go over a few things. Some of these things may not be all the way loaded in here. We'll have everything up fully updated tomorrow for you, but let's go through this. So this alerts and feeds. Alerts and feeds is a powerful tool inside of your virtual office. Anytime someone places an order, it's going to send an alert to you. What's really neat about these alerts is we've actually done more of a guided approach. So for instance, when one of your product advocates places an order, we have a document that says, congratulations, your product advocate placed an order. Please review the product advocate retention checklist to ensure that you're doing the things to help keep your product advocate active, right? When your customers or product partners place an order, we have a product partner checklist that we say, hey, the product partner placed an order. Here's what you want to do to follow up. When a new customer signs up, we send them out an email that shows them all the things they need to know. We send you an email and we send you an alert. These alerts and feeds are a pro upgrade. The emails are free, but the alerts and feeds is a pro upgrade. But when the new customer signs up, it would come and tell them they signed up. It would give you the customer checklist. It would give you information about this product partner referral program. You can go through it. You can learn about it. So really what the alerts and feeds does, and it will become more powerful in the next 30 to 60 days as we continue to put more into it. The alerts and feeds becomes your on-demand business alert system. You're going to know instantly. So our mobile app will be coming out in about 30 to 60 days as well. You can download the mobile app. On the mobile app, these alerts and feeds will be pushed natively to your phone. So instead of you having to log in to see if anything's happened, whenever an order comes through, whenever a customer enrolls, whenever a product advocate enrolls, when you rank advanced, when a birthday happens, when any of these things happen, you'll get an instant feed or an instant notification to your phone. It will, just like when you get a text message, you'll pop open and say, you got some activity going on. Here's what it is. Click here to see it. So that's a really cool thing with your alerts and feeds. Okay. And it'll get more powerful because really it's a notification tool, but it's also a guided tool. This is designed to take someone and guide them through the experience on this is how I should follow up. And this is what I need to do when I get an order. We'll have what we call our journey-based alerts that will come into place. It'll be a guided 60-day notification where we're going to take someone who may not have the fundamental skill set in network marketing, and we're going to help them know what those fundamental skill sets are for them to be highly successful. We're going to present it to them over the course of 60 days, and we're going to basically drip on them what they need to know. So it's really a guided path. That will be coming shortly. We don't have it available now, but it'll be available in about 30 to 60 days. Okay. So one thing you're going to see, you also have the showcase. The showcase is a pro upgrade once again. And the reason for this is this takes a lot more resources because, well, where'd they go? I'll have to check into that. Always something when systems go live. We'll check into that. But basically what your showcase is your showcase has video to share. So the Massagy video, the natural versus synthetic. We also have our academy trainings in here. So what people were paying $35, $36 a month for is now included in that $12.95. So you get your replicated site, you get your virtual office, you get all the powerful tools inside of here, plus you get your academy. So for $12.95, it's a screaming deal. But the reason why this is a pro upgrade is what this does is it actually creates individual replicated sites for each one of those videos. So instead of just being a video you share out, you actually get your own site with that video that you can share that with. They can watch the video right from that site and they can sign up or they can shop right from that site. So now you have not just one replicated site, you have potentially 20, 30, 40 different sites that you can use as funnels or tools that you can share on Facebook. You can share, on Instagram, you can share in an email. You can share these out now. It gives you many more lines to share with. But what's the reason why there's a cost to it? Because in order for that type of resource to build replicated sites, it does take a little more resource. Don't have to have it. It's not necessary to participate in the comp plan. It's just an added tool for sharing, okay? Resources. is available for everybody. And this is what you used to have on the Be Young website, which was the beyoungth.com/resources. It is now inside your virtual office, one-stop shop. What we wanted to take away was, well, you go to our website and click on this link to get here. And then you go to this different website and click on this link to get there. And then you go to this other website and click on this. It is all inside your virtual office. If you're a product advocate, everything you need to support your product partners and your downline resides in your virtual office. You don't have to go search. You don't have to go dig. It's all here. And the best part is it's all filled. You can search it. So you want to find something on Basil? There it is. You don't have to go digging and scrolling. It was kind of a fun thing when we showed it. Look, I'm still scrolling, but it was horrible. I had to try to find something. It's all here in your back office, okay? The messages here. Messages is a pro and non-pro. So when you're not a pro, you can view and read messages. When you are a pro, you can reply and send messages in addition to viewing them. So what this is you guys have in-app message to message. It also sends an email. So if you send a message, it'll send an email, and the email will basically say, you have a message from Billy Doe, and then it shows the message, right? And then you can log into your virtual office to see it. But if you want to respond to it, then it would be a pro tool. But it does not only send it inside of here, but it also does send it to the email. And if you do have the pro, it would send you an alert notification that you have a new email as well. Okay. You now have a calendar in here, which we're super excited about. Finally. So this is where we'll put all of the Be Young events in here. We'll populate like the event we have in Michigan that's coming up, the event that we have in Michigan. 2 events in Michigan. These will be here. Anybody can subscribe to the corporate calendar, and anybody can see that. If you want, and your downline can subscribe to your calendars. If you want to create your own calendar, that is a pro tool. Then you can create your own calendar. You can create your own groups, and they can subscribe to those groups. But you can subscribe to anyone in your upline or corporate to see what's going on. If you want to be someone who's pushing that information out, then that'd be a pro tool for you. Leads is a pro tool as well. Leads is a fun thing. This is directly connected. The reason why it's a pro tool is it's directly connected to your showcase. So when you share those microsites, there's a place where people can request more information. When they request more information, they automatically get dropped into your leads. And they can request information. They can put a message in there. You'll see it come into your leads. You'll see the lead. You can message the lead directly from here. You can track. It has some CMS stuff in here, so you can track, CRM, so you can track it and see, are they warm, are they cold, are they interested, have I presented to them before, what do they want to learn next? So you can track all this inside your leads.
It's archived. And
it's archived, yeah. So and you can indicate they signed up, they didn't sign up, all these different things. Auto ships is auto ships. I don't need to necessarily go into that. You have your orders. There is one thing here that I do want to show you that is new and is extremely powerful. I'm going to pause for a second. I see some more chats coming in. Are we able to play with this and study it tonight after the call? Yes. So for those of you guys who are on this call, I will give you the login credentials to this site. This is Be Young, so if you go place an order on it, we'll get the credit. So please don't do it. But those who are on the call, I will give you the login to the chat. You can go and play around and poke around, okay? Do we still have the aromatic touch, emotional touch trainings? Steve, I was thinking Biger for some reason. Yes, that's right, through me. Yes, so Steven, the PAT, EAT, if it was showing, are actually already loaded in your showcase. Those are trainings that used to cost a couple $100 if you bought it outright, or $35 a month for a subscription. That's now included in your Pro Tools upgrade. When we discussed this a lot, because we're like, man, we really don't want to devalue our trainings. But we looked at it and said, the more we can empower you as a product advocate to share our message, the better we'll all be. So if you upgrade to Pro, that indicates to us that you have a commitment. And because you have that commitment, we'll give you our resources that we normally charge a couple $100. We're going to give it to you with that Pro subscription. So those are included in your showcase now. There'll be an update to your showcase where we'll make it a little more functional for like training. Right now it's in there and you can watch it. It's more designed to share, but we will have an update coming, probably end of this year, first of next year. Well, the showcase will be reworked and updated. where it'll be more sharing tools inside of Showcase, so you can share better. It has more information inside of it that you can share out. We can add files to it. So right now we add a video to it, and that's what you share. But in the update, you can have the video and additional resources attached to that, so they can see the video and see additional resources. And then there'll be an update that will be specifically for more of the academy trainings, where those will be not shareable just inside your Showcase, but be easier for you to track that. So that's where that will be. When you talk about the Pro Tools, it is included in the $12.95. Elma, the $12.95 is the Pro upgrade, okay? How soon can we get Pro? You can get it tonight. It's available tonight if you want. You can upgrade. You just go in, you just log into your virtual office. Everyone should have it. Not everyone should have it. Everyone should be able to log in because we went live today, so all your information is inside the database. So just go in, log in with your user ID and password that you currently had, and you should get right in. How about looking up a product base on a specific need? Christine, no, we will not be doing that to an extent. You kind of saw we did filter it, and the reason why, if you look up what the FDA definition of a drug is, it would be looking up something for a specific need to treat, cure, prevent, or mitigate disease. So we can't do that. It's pretty straightforward. They don't want us doing it. We don't want to do it. Your customers want you to do it for them, and that's very selfish because that's very dangerous for you. So we don't do it. If you would like to provide them some information, I would recommend you start using our blog, because in our blog we can educate. There's nothing against the law that says we can't educate, right? We can't attach that to our product and say use this product to cure cancer, but we can talk about helichrysum on the plant all day long, right? So I would check the blog site, and those will be areas and resources that you can share out to drive conversation. Once again, right, this is about creating value and driving conversation, right? So that's how we'll take that, okay? When can we start using our own? When can we upgrade? Once again, guys, this is live, so you guys can log in. I'll show you how you can upgrade before we get off. I'll show you how you can get into your virtual office and get in there, okay? Now, let me show you some really powerful things here. So you can now view all of your downline and all of your customers' orders. So if you click on View Order Details, this shows you on your customer what they ordered. You can see, in this case, they paid cash, which is probably not true. This is all your historical data. The future will show credit card. But this shows you what they ordered. Now, you used to be able to do this for your customers only. This is also available now for all of your downline. So you can now go in and see what your downline's doing. And I'm going to show you really one of the most powerful pieces of this. If you go into your organizational summary, this is really where the power of this back office comes from. So I'm going to go into, who can I go into? Let's go into maybe her. I'm going to go into Miss Clara, because I know Clara has some stuff going on. So I can go into Clara's. I hope you don't mind, Clara. If not, oh well. Too late. They've already seen it. There's no point in stopping. So this is a really beautiful, once again, mobile friendly, right? Mobile friendly area where you can get information on specifically Clara. So you can go in here. Here's her email. Here's her phone number. You can add her to your group. You can see her billing address. You can see her shipping information. You can see additional information. They are still bolting up a few pieces to this. So probably the next day or two, you'll see something here that says rank. You can click on rank, and that's going to show you where Clara is on her rank, what she is qualified for, and how far percentage-wise she is to her next rank. So let's say Clara's ranked at a sharing partner. It'll show that she's a sharing partner. Then it's going to say her next step is trainer. And it's going to show Clara is 67% to a trainer. Then you can go and see, okay, why is she not to a trainer? You can look at it. You'll have a green checkbox for if she made it. You'll have a red X if she didn't. You click on the red X, it takes you to another page and says, here's the requirements that she missed. Here's what she needs to do to make that requirement. So now you have rank coaching. You can go in here, you can see exactly what Clara needs to make that rank, okay? There's an activity downline. So you can see here, once again, this is a distributor, not a customer. I can click on this order, and you can see I can get in and I can see Clara's order, okay? So there's probably going to be some questions. Those who see this test automator promo item, this would be any fast track orders. So just so you're aware of that. So you can see, I can see Clara's order in here, and I can see what she purchased. I can also come down and I can see that Claire has an auto ship profile, and I can see the last day it ran. I can see when it's scheduled to run again. When the auto ship profiles run, you can actually see right here, it says auto ship scheduled to place an order 11/1. I can click on that and I can see exactly what's inside Claire's auto ship order, which doesn't have anything right now. So just so you guys are aware, because we don't store credit card information, we will be having to call everyone to update that credit card information. So we'll be going around on all the auto ship profiles we have, and we'll be updating the credit card information. So, don't worry about that, but you will be getting a call shortly. The other really powerful thing here is your product partner management report. So this will be for your customers. One of the things that we heard a lot is, hey, I have these customers. They may or may not purchase very often. We have a sale going on. I know they purchased, but they're out of town, they're out of state, they're not by their phone, they're not by a computer, or they don't know what to purchase, or yada, 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 right? So now we have this great new feature here. You can see, here's the customer, and you can see new order. I can click right here, and I can get right into my customer, right into their shopping cart. I'm logged in. I was, rep whatever, as their distributor or their product advocate. I clicked on their account. I'm inside their shopping cart. You can see this is Abigail Davis. I am shopping for Abigail Davis. I can come here and I can say, okay, Abigail, I know you're gone, so I can put the order in for you. You'll just have to give me your credit card information, or I'll tell you what I'll do. I want to make sure you make this sale, or hey, we have this brand new product coming out. I want to make sure that you get it, whatever it is. You can add it in, get to the checkout process, or you can now come in here and say, hey, look, Aeronove is a great product. We just launched it. You're going to want this product. I'm going to go in there for you. I'm going to add this to your wish list. I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to call this must-haves. And I'm going to add this in, and I'm going to continue shopping, and I'm going to go around and add other things to it. And then I'm just going to leave. When you get home from the weekend, log into your back office, click on wish list, and then click add all to cart. So you've created the wish list for them. They click add to cart. They're on their way. Or like I said, if it's a sell and they need to, and there's only a little bit of time left and you want to make sure that your customer gets their best sell, you can go right into their account for them. You can call them on the phone and say, okay, what do you need? I got it. Bam, 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 bam. You're good. I got your back. That's my job. I'm your product advocate, right? So we're putting you in control. All right, let's look at some of these. Password isn't working. Guys, there is a password reset. So if it's not working, just go ahead and click the password reset. You can go ahead and just reset your password. Have you considered using patterns for description, like use in Oriental medicine? Stephen, we have, and like I said, we'll make things bigger, faster, smarter. But one thing too is if you get too many, then it's just as clunky as not having enough. Because now I'm trying to work through 1,000 different filters, and then this is all about simplicity. And that's, like I said, the hardest part of this entire design is not figuring out what to say, but figuring out what not to say and why, right? So yeah, we have, you don't need to answer the above. Oh, sorry. All right, well, I did. If you can't get in, call us at customer service. Yeah, Kamisha, thank you. You can call us, or like I said, once again, you can use the password reset. Guys, there's a lot more reports in here. I'm not going to spend a whole lot more time inside of here, but I do want you to be aware that your commissions is getting smarter and your commissions is getting easier. So for those of you who have earned commissions in the past and you called in and you said, can I use my commissions to place an order? And you said, no, you can't. You can only use it in your virtual office. You can with this new system. You can call in, we can use your commissions, we can use your gift certificates, we can use your points, we can use whatever you need as a payment method. Now, one other thing that we're going to do that's really new and we're really excited about, when this gets all bolted up by tomorrow, you'll see an option inside your commissions where it'll be a charity option. You can go into the charity option. We'll have our predefined charity, which we have an amazing group of people here right now. In fact, we'll maybe pan over towards them and let you see them. We'll do it in a second. We'll let them come up and introduce themselves. We'll stay on track here. But they are a charity that we as Be Young have partnered with. They have a great mission. They have a great cause. They have a great program.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome. So you can put your own charity in there if you'd like, or you can use the charity that we have. You can donate a portion of your commissions directly to the charity. 100%. We don't take anything from it. 100%. Whatever you donate, we write a check, we send right to the charity. That will be something, because whenever you're building a business, it's important to have some type of charity aspect to it. So that's now built in inside of your back office. Okay. All right. There's a lot. We're going to go through the entire back office on another training. This was just to wet the whistle.
This is 50,000.
This is 50,000.
Yeah.
But let me, those of you who must get in tonight, I'll open chats back up when I guess we don't have chats on the new site. You have to go to the old site. So go to the old site. I forgot to put chats on. We need to put the chat back on the new site. I'll have the chats turned back on the old site. I'll send that link in here. If you want to get your password reset, just message me. I'll stay here for another hour or so and reset passwords for you, so you can do that.
Did you want to pen on
We'll do that in a second, if that's all right. And then we'll have them spend some time
Okay.
at the very end
Oh, that'd be awesome.
sharing what it is and what that means. Does that work for you guys? Okay. All right. Now, guys, let's talk to, all right, Steven says, mine reset with no problem. So, guys, if you're having problems getting in, follow Steven's lead, reset your password, and you should get right in. Okay. Guys, let's talk about maybe, I don't know, this is all really exciting. Let's talk about, though, maybe the most exciting part of this entire thing, which is the compensation plan. We're calling it there's a lot of terms here, guys, that I'm throwing out. I'm trying to stick to some of our old terms, but we will be doing a transition into these new terms. So our compensation plan, we are going to call our life rewarding plan. Distributors will be henceforth and forever known as product advocates. Customers will be known as product partners. Those who have an auto ship, we refer to them as a loyal product partner. But don't get confused with our old loyal product partner, because there's no registration. You don't have to sign up to be a loyal product partner. It is all based on whether or not they have an active auto ship profile. So once again, the auto ship doesn't even have to run. They just have to set it up. So if they have an active auto ship profile, bam, instantly they get wholesale pricing. Okay. So don't get too confused with that, but let's jump into here. So those of our product advocates, this is a very exciting moment for you.
Yes.
This is really something we've been working on since about 2011.
Yeah.
Really, if you think about it,
Yeah.
it's been about 2011. And the point, we made some really great movements in 2012. And then we made some other great movements in 2015. And then we really kicked it into high gear this year. And so, like I said, this is all set in stone. This is not changing, but let me share with you really the real power behind this. You will not find this in any other company. You will not find this anywhere else. So let me give you the piece. Remember I said, put us to the test. You won't find a more straightforward and simple compensation plan with as low as requirements. So the requirement for you to be, participate in the compensation plan is nothing. It doesn't require you to do anything. You do have to sell a little bit, but you cannot purchase to qualify. So your personal requirement is zero. There is no other compensation plan in the world that I know of that there is a zero personal commitment in order to be qualified.
So that's why you're so confident, because there's nothing lower than zero.
Yeah, I get lower than zero. Okay, but here's what I want you to understand. There are 3 platforms in which you can sell or promote. I don't really like the word sell. I like the word like promoting and sharing. That's really what you're doing. You found something that's important to you and you're promoting and sharing it, right? But there's 3 platforms in which you can promote and share, in which you can earn your commission. You got your retail sales. That would be sales to your product partners. You got your party and class. This would once again be another sell to your product partners. It's just in a different format. And then you have your unilevel, and this would be any of the sales made to your product advocates. So that's basically everyone, right?
Yep.
We haven't left anyone out, right? That's the 2 people we sell to, is your product partners and your product advocates, okay? Now, here's what I want you to understand. There is 2 directions you can take with this comp plan. You have the getting started option. This is accomplished. The getting started option is really taking a very little to zero breakage approach. right? What is breakage? Breakage is the money that you should have got paid that you didn't because you didn't qualify, so we kept your money, right? Here's what I want you to understand. In order for you to be qualified to get a getting started bonus, you have to sell at least $50 to either your customers or your frontline distributors. I mean, that's nothing, guys.
Yeah.
$50 is nothing. If you personally create value to your frontline product advocates or your personally sponsored product partners with your customers, you're qualified to earn. No questions asked. That's it. Done. Slam dunk. Okay. And then we have what we call our financial independent option. And that's really just gravy on the potatoes. Okay. So now let me share with you, we're going to flip this page here. And let me kind of share with you why this was designed this way. Dana kind of hinted to this. And, you know, him and I, we've gone through our little, you know, dad, son to professional CEO, COO relationship, right? It's been a good journey. When I first started out, it was kind of, you know, don't take my blankie syndrome, you know? And I was a little bit heavy handed. So it's been fun to work alongside of Dana and capture his vision and then create it in not only the product, not only in the way you present it, not only inside your back office, but now really for the first time inside your opportunity. Okay. So this whole comp plan was designed. I sat down and said, if I wasn't corporate and if I were out there promoting and selling, how would I want to be treated? And that's what you're going to see. So there's, you can see here, here's the 3 core wealth structures: retail, sales, party and class, and unilevel. You can see inside there's a getting started option inside your quick start or inside your retail. Let me get to it. Sorry. Inside your retail sales, look at you have 3 getting started options where you can earn. Okay. Inside your party and class, it's only a getting started option. There's no other option. You sell $50, you're making money. There's no other way to go. We're paying you the most we can pay you in the party and class, but just $50 in sales. Okay. 28 or 25% on your personal parties, 18% on your frontline parties. We can't pay you much more than that. You've taken everything. And then if in the case, for some weird reason, I don't know why, weird reason, someone decides they want to buy at retail instead of do an auto ship and save 20%, we don't pocket any of that. That's what we call our retail profit. So for instance, let's say someone bought at $25, the wholesale price is $5. We will give you straight off the top $5. You get that retail profit. And then we'll pay you, depending if it's in a quick start or retail, we'll pay you 45% or 40%, depending on which bonus it fits under, on top of the retail profit. That's a good bonus.
It is.
That's a dang good bonus. Okay. Partying, so you got your retail sales getting started option, you got your party and class getting started, and then you got your unilevel getting started option. Look, there's 3 ways. So here's what I want you guys to understand with this. There's no way you can't be qualified.
Yeah.
I mean, $50 is nothing, right? There's not very many products in Be Young. In fact, I can tell you our minimum, our average purchase is not even close to $50, right? So if you do that, you're qualified, no questions asked. Now, that's great, that's dandy, but let me share with you what really makes this powerful. This here is our quick start. And our quick start is probably one of the most powerful bonuses, which couples with our fast track, which is one of the other most powerful bonuses, okay? So quick start is a real fun conversation here. Quick start is, we looked at this and said, look, we have no enrollment bonus. There's no way that you can earn a commission. I can't pay 0% of, or 100% of 0 is still 0. So we looked at our quick start and said, how do we still incentivize people to talk about products and to be excited about new products and to get people on board and share? And so we spent about a couple of weeks thinking about it. And one day we just kind of sat down and we said, you know what? We're looking at this wrong way. We're looking at it through the typical lenses of network marketing. We need to look at it through the lenses of our lenses. We did a paradigm shift. So this is quick start bonus now pays like this. Anytime someone places an order, no matter how long they've been in the company, 1 year, 10 years, 1 day, 6 hours, doesn't matter. Anytime they purchase a product and within that purchase, it was the first time that they've ever purchased that particular product, it's a quick start bonus. Okay. So you guys have potentially 200 different times you can earn a quick start bonus. Okay. 10, 10, 15%, 10, 10, 15% guaranteed $50 in sales. You're making 10% on the people that you sponsored, 10 on the next level, and 15. Now, some of you might look and say, well, why is it a higher percentage at the bottom? Why not at the top? I did the effort, and that's true. But once again, we're not about making affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is basically, one person deep. I sell to you, I get it. We're about creating residual income. And if we're talking about creating residual income, we're talking about creating a team. Otherwise, you're going to have to put in a lot of time to really make this work. And what we want is you to be able to have a part-time job providing full-time benefits, right? And the only way you do that is you build a team in which that team has the same vision and they share. If you do that, the bigger numbers in your organization should be towards the bottom, right? If you got 3 people and those 3 people share with 3 people each, you share 3 people each, you'll go, 3, 9, 27. I would much rather get 15% on 27 people and 15% on 3 people. If we're talking about residual income, that's where residual income happens. If I give you the lower percentages on the bottom, I've robbed you of your residual income, okay? Because now you're gonna have to make all those sales personal. You can't leverage your team, you gotta make all those sales personal. Sure, I could give you 2% on the bottom, but how much in sales you're gonna have to do in order for 2% to pay your mortgage, okay? So everyone's qualified out the gate, period, for Quick Start. All you gotta do is create $50 in value. You can't purchase this, okay? Now, as you progress, we enhance your Quick Start. So here's the cool thing. There's really a zero breakage. The only breakage is if you don't really promote at all. You don't sell at all, right? But there's what I mean by zero breakage is this. At what point do you not get paid? This is getting started. You're getting paid. As you rank advanced, we pay you more. Breakage would be you didn't hit the rank, we didn't pay you at all, right? We're paying you out the gate, and then we advance it. Now, guys, here's what I understand. There's really only 3 ranks in BEO. That's it. 3 ranks. And here's the volumes. 800 in volume is your first rank. 3,200 in volume is the next rank. And you really don't need to go any further than that. 3,200 is a trainer, and 3,200 basically maximizes your entire compensation plan. We pay you the most we can pay you at a trainer. And then the next one is what we call an executive. And the only thing we do on that one is we lay on the gravy. We give you your financial independent options, okay? So here's what you can see. Product advocate, $50 in sales, 10%, 10%, 15. So those of you who have an organization who's on this call right now, we are launching Aeronove as a brand new product. And those of you who have people who have ever used the liver cleanse before, we are launching the liver cleanse as a brand new product because we're changing out the SKU. Because we're changing out the SKU, it qualifies as a brand new product. So anybody who is currently using the liver cleanse on a monthly basis, you're just getting a quick start bonus, okay? So you got 3 items right now. Christmas is coming up. Do you want to pay for Christmas? How fast would it take you to get your $500, $600, $700 on a 23% bonus? Will not take very long, okay? So think about that. Now, let's jump over. And I'm not going to really go into retail sales and stuff. I'm going to leave that for you guys. I want to share the powerful aspects of this, okay? And let me answer some questions. Remind me, do our product advocates get paid on the first $50 as well once they hit it? Or is everything after the first 50 in sales? Okay, guys, so the question here, we actually give you a grace period for brand new people who signed up. Those who are not brand new people, I'm sorry, it is a brand new grace period. So $50 isn't hard. I don't even need to apologize. I'm not sorry. $50 isn't hard. You can do it. Okay. But for brand new people, we actually give them a 2-month grace period. They could sell $1 and get paid getting started bonuses. We give them 2 full months where they don't have to sell $50. They can sell $10 and they'll get paid, period. 0 qualifications, 0. They'll get paid for 2 full months. Okay. Also on the retail profit, let's say that you don't sell $50 for some reason, and you have someone that buys $49 worth of product on retail sales. We will still pay you that retail profit without hitting the minimum commission requirement, because that's just, you made that retail sale, you should get it even if you weren't qualified. So we still give that to you, okay? Do we still have the I want it all options? Teresa said, does each product or one-time bonus apply for the quick start? I see the gears turning, Teresa. So the I want it all option is a kit, and the kit's built from the individual product. So it would be evaluating those individual products attached to the kit. But I mean, that'd be a good way to wipe out your quick start bonus and all your oils. You could do that. All right. So,
but with that being said, if there was 10 oils in there that was the first time purchased, you get quick start on each one of those.
Yeah.
And if you'd ordered multiples.
now something to understand, it's not just a quantity of one. So let's say the first time they purchase Massager, they purchased 10 of them. You get a quick start on all 10, not a quick start on one, and then the rest goes somewhere else. You get a quick start on all 10 of that first time purchase.
Okay? That's crazy.
So now let's flip over here for a second, because quick start is great, but quick start is a one-time thing. And you guys, if you're saying, man, I need to get out of the red, I got to do something to pay off my car bill, or I just got to get, this credit card debt out of my hair, quick start. You could do that so easy, especially some of you guys have, 20, 30, 100 people in your organization. You guys can make a couple $1,000 easy. Okay. But this is about residual income. This isn't about a one-time sell. So that's why we've really put a lot of time and we put a lot of focus, we put a lot of energy on getting them to go through the process of setting up an auto ship. Because what we want to do is, once again, create value. Auto ship is a value added proposition, not a value taken away, right? Value taken away meaning, crap, I'm stuck in this. They have complete control. They can cancel whenever they want, but it's a value added proposition. Now, there's another piece to this auto ship I need to share with you guys. Everyone will get the auto ship discount of wholesale. Then we have the added savings below wholesale price, okay? How that basically works is everyone, regardless if it's a first time person, let me just take a step back. In order to get the below wholesale price, you have to have an auto ship that has successfully processed for 3 months. Before that, you don't get the below wholesale price. Kind of. That didn't sound good. So we fixed it. So anybody who has done the auto ship for the very first time, we automatically grandfather them in at below wholesale price. If they decide to jump off at any point after that, then they'll have the 3-month waiting period, but they don't have to wait. If they're a brand new sign up, they don't wait 3 months. They get the below wholesale price on the very first auto ship. And as long as they maintain it, at least $20, they'll keep that discount. If they decide to cancel it completely and have no other auto ship profile in the account, then when they reinstate their auto ship, there'd be 3-month waiting period in which they would have to wait to get that below auto ship price or below wholesale price again. But once again, like I said, everyone's grandfathered in. No one should ever have to buy at retail, and it adds a value added, right? So let's talk about Fast Track. Fast Track is a value added conversation. Fast Track is based on an auto ship. In order for you to be qualified for a Fast Track, there's 2 paths. This is the only one where you could potentially qualify yourself. If you've purchased at least $108, that qualifies you automatically for Fast Track. Has to be on auto ship. Can't be in the shopping cart. Has to be auto ship. But our whole comp plan is built around a 0 pay to play, meaning you don't have to purchase to earn commission. So either you could do it, or you could get one of your product partners, customers, to set up an auto ship of $108, and now you're qualified for Fast Track. You don't have to purchase ever. If you're purchasing, it's because you see value, right? It's just like the same thing. $108, guys, give you an idea, would be a Massager Plus and a liver cleanse, okay? So let's look at Fast Track. Fast Track, as you can see, is the exact same percentages as the Quick Start. The difference is this could happen every single month. And look, the requirements for your getting started option is a product advocate. That's the base rate. That requires nothing more than selling at least $50, okay? 10%, 10%, 15%. This is based on 4. So 4 who get 4 who get 4, which is what we're suggesting. If you follow 4 who get 4 who get 4, you'll automatically qualify for trainer before the 3rd level payout. And I'll show you what that means. But if you look at this, 4 who get 4 who get 4, it's $812 a month, 35% payout. Okay.
And it's just an auto ship, so this is every month.
Now, check this out. If you do the 4 who get 4 who get 4, this is the exact same effort. You're not selling a dime more. You just hit the rank. You'll go from $800 to $1,192. Look at this. On that third level, 1,030. See that? You go from 672 to 1,030, and you didn't sell a dime more. You just made that rank. And what's it take to make that rank? It's really simple. I'm going to flip over there and show you right now. This is all I'm really going to talk about tonight. The rest of the comp plan is equally as powerful. But let me show you this. This is the ranks. And they're really simple. So basically, in order to hit the rank, each leg has a cap, so much it can pull per leg. For a trainer, it's an 800 cap. So 800 per leg is what it can pull. You can have as many legs as you want, but only 800 from any one given leg can be given. And here's what it takes. Our first rank is a sharing partner. That means at least 2 legs with 400 in group volume. Trainer, at least 4 legs with 800 group volume each. It could be less. I mean, if you have 6, 7, 8, 9 legs, you could have volume coming from each one of those legs to help qualify. Now, here's the real cool thing. This is the first time ever that we've ever done this. Your customers, product partners, count as a qualifying leg. So if you have 800 in volume coming from your customers, that now qualifies you for a rank. So you really only need to have 3 legs and customers.
No effort wasted.
Okay. Now, the other thing that we're doing, this is pretty cool. You're going to see that there's a GV and a CV. CV is what we pay, right? CV is commissionable volume. It's not point per dollar. Our CV is about 65%. So for every dollar spent, 65 cents is commissionable. We do that because our products are very expensive. And if we kept it point per dollar, it would be outside of the price range for you guys to effectively promote it, right? So we change that. But your qualifying volume is point per dollar. So 3,200 is 3,200. It's not 3,200, but it's 3,200. That's it. Now, here's what I'm telling you guys. Nobody, absolutely nobody has to hit executive to be able to make a residual income. Absolutely nobody. That's different than any other compensation plan. Any other compensation plan, only the people who have hit those numbers really can make residual income. Nobody ever has to hit executive to make a residual income. Trainer is the highest you need to get paid the best that you really could get paid. Now, what does executive do? Executive just adds gravy, okay? So what we're gonna do, for instance, in the level, we're gonna change your percentages. So if you look, here's sharing partner, 10, 10, 5, 5, 5. Trainer goes 10, 10, 6, 5, 2, 2. If this is a scenario where you got, 3 who got 3, who got 3, who got 3, got 3, so forth, where's your biggest numbers gonna be? At the very bottom. So look what we do to your percentages as an executive. We flop it. We reduce the amount of percentages at the top level and infuse percentages at the bottom level. For some people, we've ran scenarios on this. It's a difference of $12,000 to $3,000 with the exact same sales volume.
Nothing different.
Nothing different. Okay, so this is a built-in, if you hit executive, you deserve it, you're getting a raise. Okay, and the other thing that we do, no effort wasted. For instance, the fast track, the retail bonus, the quick start bonus, all these bonuses only pay so many levels deep. Even the unilevel bonus only pays so many levels deep. Executive opens up your generational bonuses on all of our pay structures so you can earn potentially the entire depth of your organization. Okay, so it's an override commission. So you're gonna get paid the $1,192.80 and then pick up anywhere from 2 to 3% more on that entire volume. Not just the volume you made, but the volume on the entire organization will give on top of that bonus. Okay, so guys, this is the new life rewarding plan.
One more part.
Yeah.
Referral.
Yes. So this is a new life rewarding plan. I'm going to actually take the screen share off. And I'm going to talk to you about something else real quick. So I'm going to actually read some of the questions here. It will work now. We will be an option to have pro version. Carlos, there is not an option currently to have pro be taken out of your commissions. That's a good thought. I don't know why we didn't think about it, but it's not currently supported. Does AutoShip really help inventory planning if people can change the order right before it ships? Lane, that's a good question. And to answer your question, yes and no. We've done AutoShip enough that we know that people do change it, but there's products that they will get every single month, right? For instance, like essential oils, those will probably change and those will probably fluctuate. Massaji won't. Elevanti won't. Aeronove won't. Those products are the ones that we have the longest lead times on, the hardest resourcing it. I mean, some of our oils are difficult, but it's a single item, right? When I'm talking Massaji, we're talking over 30 different ingredients coming from all over the world. I'm talking the Himalayas, I'm talking Peru, I'm talking America, I'm talking Latin America. It's all over the world. So if something happens in one of those supply chains, we're in trouble, right? So for us to have an auto ship on Massaji and to know, okay, we have projected 1,200 bottles of Massaji going out this week, that gives us the ability to scale and project, right? When we don't have that and it's just kind of all over the place, it's a little harder, okay? So good question. All right, fantastic. So the protocol is $14.95 or $12.95. Lane, it's $12.95. That's your pro upgrade. You don't have to, once again, completely optional, totally up to you, but there is a lot of value added to it. Now, let's talk about the last thing in here, and then we'll spend a little time letting our charity people get up and share with you guys. But the last thing is what we call our product partner referral program. So there is a little bit of a negative to this. I'll get the elephant out of the room. That means our product partner reward points will no longer be part of this program. Product partner reward points was 6% back on every single purchase. That will be going away to support this new product partner referral program. Now, why? The product, what we looked at is a lot of people are not utilizing their customers as much as they should. And the reason why is they'll share with their customers, and their customers will say, look, I'm not interested in promoting or building a business. I'm not into MLM. I'm not into network marketing. It's just not what I want to do. So what they do is they take their customer and they put them in a corner and they say, okay, great, you can buy. I won't talk to you ever again.
That's right. That's true.
Because I don't want you to think I'm this overzealous network marketing person. So you're just over here. We'll be friends, right? We can go get a drink together. I won't make eye contact, right? So they then said, how do we alleviate this? How do we help people to recognize that, look, that effort was still effort. You went and got a customer, which was still effort. And that customer has groups of people who you have no influence over, right? It's about expanding your circle of influence. So how do we create a program in which the people who said, I'm not interested in this program would be interested in sharing and building your business? Doesn't that sound cool? If not only your distributors can build your business, but your customers who said, I'm not interested in building your business, build your business. Wouldn't that be pretty neat? Isn't that a neat idea? Okay, so here's how it works. You guys saw in that registration, I'll pull it back open so you can see it again. We talked about quite a bit. So let me get it back open here. And let me share my screen again for a second. Share screen. This guy, share. Okay, so log out and all products, and I need to create an account. Okay, so you see right down here, it says additional details referring customer ID. This is now what your customers can give out, okay? Their member number, which they will receive, is a referring number. So they have a referring number, just like distributors have a referring number. Here's what's cool. They sign up. If you look at this, who am I shopping underneath? I'm shopping underneath Billy Doe. That's my product advocate. They're signing up underneath Billy Doe and using their customer referral number. So we now have a brand new person who has to be assigned to a product advocate, you, who is creating an account from one of your customers who referred them here using their customer referral number. So you get the commissions, they get the discounts. Okay, so here's how it works. Let me share with you how it works.
It's so cool.
Let me kind of paint a picture for you. if you were to go to a restaurant, it's a really nice restaurant. It was the best meal you've had in a very long time. You enjoyed it. You're thinking, man, I'd like to come back here again and get it.
Have the best beet burger.
Have the best beet burger or whatever you're into. If when you're done with your meal, they said, hey, looked like you enjoyed that meal. Would you like to come back again and save 40%? How many of you guys would come back again? Quite a few? Okay. Now, what if they said, hey, if you come back again and just share with a friend, how many of you guys would still come back again? Bring a friend with you. Would you bring a friend with you? Okay. If this is the best, come on, guys. I know you would. Some of you guys are going, I don't know if I will. Maybe I will. No, bull crap. I know you guys. You go and have the best steak you've ever had in your life. Your mouth won't stop yapping. And you're going to drag someone there with their feet and nails dragging if you have to and say, you're going to try this steak. It's the best I ever had because it was important to you. You cared about it, right? That's what this program is. Someone goes and tries massaging. Someone does Elevante. Let's say someone has depression. Someone has anxiety. Someone has muscle pain. Someone can't sleep. They try Elevante. You really think they're going to say, nah, I'm not going to share this with my sister or my brother or my aunt or my grandma. No, I'm going to keep it to myself. No, they're going to share. Now, can we incentivize them? You bet we can. How do we incentivize them? Let's get your Elevante for 40% off. You want to go share it to your sister, brother, cousin a little more?
You bet.
Heck yes, I do. Okay. That's our product partner referral program. There's some little fine details. They're not anything crazy. It's just basically if they refer one person and that friend purchases, they get, I'm trying to remember the numbers. I think it's 15% off. They refer two, they get 25% off. They refer three, it's 40% off. Now, it's for 2 months. So I'm not only saying you'll get your meal for free, or you'll get your meal for potentially 40% off. I'm saying go share with 3 people who come with you and buy a steak as well. You get your steak for 40% off for the next 2 months. And how's that sound? Would you go share? Now, here's the cool thing. Why is that good for you as a product advocate? You just got 3 new people you had no connection to who have signed up as you as the product advocate that you now have an opportunity to reach out to. And oh, by the way, it was a quick start and you got paid commissions.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, bummer, right? So that's the product partner referral program. Now, if you teach your product advocates to do the same, you think about it, anyone that your customers refer is a level 1 to you. If you have a product advocate you sponsored below you who have customers and they're doing this referral program, that's a level 2 bonus. And so forth and so forth. Guys, it's a really cool program in which you can leverage your product partners. It's a non-invasive, they don't have to. And for the most part, they're not even gonna know that they're even helping you get a paycheck. Right? They're just sharing something they love and they're doing it because there's a discount. So that's how it works, guys. Let's look at some of the questions here. Janie said, only if she doesn't have to share her burger. That's been the biggest issue. I have people with working the program because most feel pressured, obligated by providing their tax info. Yeah, that's great. So if that's the case, that's perfect. We don't require any tax info for product advocates, right? They can sign up as a product advocate, product partners, you're right, thank you. For our product partners. No tax information for product partners. They can sign up. Well, gosh dang, I don't want to sign up. That sucks because I'm a retail customer and I want to get wholesale pricing. That's fine. Sign up as a product. See, here's the conversation, right? I don't want to sign up, but I want my tax information. Great, I'll sign up as a product. Well, I don't want to buy retail. Well, why would you buy retail? Well, because I'm a retail customer. Only because your choice. I can get you my price and below by simply having you set up an auto ship profile. Well, I don't want to have an auto ship profile. I don't want to have that run every single month. Who said anything about making it run every single month? You did, not me, right? I'm just saying set one up. That's it. You got my pricing. Now, do you want to save more? Yeah. Okay. Well, let it run. Do you want that product every single month? Maybe. Okay. Well, if you try this month and you like it, let the auto ship run. Then I'll save you another 19%. How's that sound?
Can you see we've role played this a lot?
Right? So that's the conversation, right? Sign up there, save them money. Hey, do you like this product? Yep. Hey, did you know we have another program? What's that program? Well, the program's called our product partner referral program. I can save you another 40%. You interested? No, I'm good. Heck no. Yes, I'm interested. Tell me about it, right? That's really the conversation. It's really fun. It's really cool. And it's really powerful. Okay. All right. Free beverage would incentivize me.
Free beverage.
Volume month after month. Yes. Is the website address the same? Teresa, yes, beyoungth.com is the website address. That's been my issue. Okay. Guys, that's it. There's a lot more. We got to go over those of you who are looking at doing this as a way to share and to make an income. We need to go over your virtual office, and we will be providing trainings for that here in the coming week for you to be able to get on in the live training and to learn about that. But guys, here's the thing. It's never been easier for you to share. It's never been easier for you to earn, and it's never been in a better format than it is here at Be Young. So really excited. I hope you guys can see the amount of thought and the effort that has gone into this launch. I hope you can see how all aspects lead towards creating conversation, creating value, and supporting. Okay. So with that, before we wrap up, before we wrap up, we're gonna have Scott and his wife get up for a few minutes and just talk about the charity. So guys, do you want to maybe share with them? We'll have Scott and we'll come back and do a full overview. They weren't. This is kind of putting them on the spot.
Yeah, this was not supposed to happen tonight at all. At all.
But we
are excited.
We would love maybe taking 5 to 10 minutes, just real quick.
Just,
share
I know y'all been here a long time.
Yeah.
It's been well worth it. It's good. What Be Young has done is truly groundbreaking. I mean, it's amazing. We're just so grateful to be a part of you and to be able to share the visions and dreams that we have for making the world a better place with Be Young.
Yes.
And we'll be back here in a week or so to explain the whole program, but we're just excited to be a part of what has been created and what is happening in the world that is changing. And it's changing for the better in so many places. So that's what we're all about.
Yeah, do you want to give us like 50,000 foot overview? What do you guys offer as a charity?
Okay.
I love it.
What we're focused on is a couple of things. First, we want everybody to be their own real you. I mean, we use a little different terminology, but it's the very same thing. The other thing that we focused on is getting rid of extreme poverty, and we focus on 3 things: basic human needs, food, water, and shelter, income opportunities, even if it's barter, and education. If you do those 3 things at the same time in any geographic area, you have changed an entire area and have made it a better place for everybody to be. And so that's what we focus on, and that's what we do. And with your help, this is going to take off in beautiful ways.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck with
See you later.
everything.
Okay. So we'll be having some things coming out with Good. That's the charity. We actually have some
Good
bracelets.
Always.
Good always. We actually have some bracelets that were made by the people who will be benefiting from it. Has our Be Young logo on it. It is a personal diffuser. It's made out of a coconut shell, and it's very absorbent. So you can put your oils on it. It'll absorb. It'll actually create kind of a lacquer type approach on it, and it'll diffuse throughout the day. And so each one of the bracelets that you purchase, those proceeds go directly to supporting that person in their education and their financial and in their shelter. And so it's really cool. And then obviously you guys can always donate with the new system. If you'd like to continue to support this outside of buying a bracelet, you could donate a portion of your commission to continue to support that. So that's where we are. All right, so a few last questions. To get the protocols, it is an item you order. And so Lane, good question. So I forgot to mention that. Fast track, quick start.
Yep.
It's all about simplicity. In the past, we tried to make, this once again is talking about a fully supported comp plan inside of a fully supported software, right? So in the past, we wanted to really offer this fast track, but the only way we could get the system to work is we had to make some pre-made kits, because it's actually a really complicated process. So what basically happens is when you have a fast track or a quick start order, what ends up happening is that volume comes in, and then the volume gets divided out to pay in the different ones. And then anything that's left over pays in other bonuses as well. So it's crazy. It's like this volume all over the place, but it's how we maximize your pay. Okay. So in the other ones, it was virtually impossible to do that. I shouldn't say virtually, but the cost to do it was so prohibitive that it didn't make a whole lot of sense. With what we did here, we basically partnered and built out really our own foundation to the comp plan. So why that's so powerful is it's just a shopping experience. That's it. You don't have to go and try to promote any set kit. You don't have to go and try to promote any set item. You don't have to go and try to push anything down. All you do is create value on whatever it is that they want. Okay. The system does the rest. If it's an auto ship order and it's $108, regardless of what's in the auto ship, it will count as a fast track. It will automatically divvy the volume where it needs to go and pay in the fast track. If it's a first time purchase, it will automatically do that. If the purchase is over $108, it will automatically put the allotted amount in fast track and then take the rest and pay in the other bonuses. Automatic. There's nothing preset. It's completely up to you to work with your people, create value, and promote what they're interested in. So this will be my little pun for you guys. Anyone who has a Zyto, your business just got that much easier.
Oh man.
Because now, Zyto scans, if you think about it, Zyto scans kick back what that person needs individually to support their body in different areas of the body. It's not going to kick back a preset every time. So if you're trying to build your business around massage only and you have a Zyto, you're going to be really frustrated because it's not going to kick out massage every single time. But people want to purchase what is on their scan. Well, gosh dang it, I want it to be on massage because that's my fast track. It doesn't matter now. You can go do a Zyto scan, add everything that they want on there without trying to force another sell on them. You promote only what adds value to that person.
That's right.
Okay, that's what's really neat about this. And like I said, once again, $50 is all it takes, and you're getting paid. So let me give you some percentages here. $50 and you're earning 35% over 3 levels in the quick start. That's high. I don't care who you are. I don't care what company. There's not very many companies that offer that. Okay, $50 gets you 40% in retail bonus. $50 gets you the flat retail profit. Well, actually, $50 doesn't even do that. You don't even have to do $50. That's just you get it. Okay, $50 gets you. Let's see, 26% in your unilevel commission. $50 gets you, let me think here, 36% in your partying bonus. Those are high numbers. There's no other company is going to pay you that higher percentage for $50, and that's it. Okay. Now, as you move up, you hit trainer, 45% in your quick start, 45% in your fast track. Okay, 40% in your unilevel bonus. 3,200 group volume. We're nuts, right? But it's about creating true residual income, and you shouldn't have to sell to all of Provo, to all of Grand Rapids, to all of Salt Lake to get it. $3,200 is a big feat for some people. That's a stretch, and you should be rewarded generously for that. Those who get to 40,000, that's a bigger stretch, and you'll be rewarded generously for that. Those who get to 60,000 and 100,000, you'll be rewarded because you pick up profit sharing. You get a percentage of the entire company in our gem pools. So you earn at the bottom end, good. And then as you progress, if you want to make this a professional business, you will share in the wealth with us. Okay. So guys, that's it. Aeronove, Linda, I've been seeing that pop up to the entire thing. Aeronove,
They're running out.
they are. Aeronove will be available this week for you guys to order. In fact, I think it is available on the shopping cart. We'll be producing it or manufacturing it tomorrow, and it'll be shipping out most likely on Thursday or Friday. So you can go ahead and place your orders if you'd like. We will be manufacturing it this week for you guys, okay? All right, the Zyto is a great tool. It's integrating Zyto into the back office. Also, for those who do not have it yet, is getting a Zyto in the back office also for those who don't have it yet? Steven, so Zyto is a third party. It's not us. We prefer it that way because we can't manipulate the test results. So how you get a Zyto is you go to Zyto.com and you'd purchase your Zyto and subscribe to our database. And then you would have access to all our products that we have on that database, which is all of our products. So that's basically it. Guys, thank you for being on this call. Like I said, we're super excited about what this means for you. We're excited how you can take this new information and really build a successful Be Young sharing business. Anyone who has any issues logging in, use the password reset, send an email to support. I'll jump on, live chats for a little bit. Go to old.beyoungth.com. I'll send it to you right now. I'll help you with that. You have to give me a second because I got to get on chat. So give me 5-10 minutes, but I'll help you get on so you can play around today. And then enjoy it, guys. It's been a lot of work and we're really excited for you guys.
Ori has really busted his tail the last long time. And he's put together an amazing program for you guys, compensation, back office, like I said, front end, back end, side end, you name it. This thing has all the bells and whistles so you can really do and perform to whatever you want to perform. If you just want to be a part-timer and bring in a couple bucks a month just so you can get your Twinkie and Big Mac, you can do that. If you want to bring in some and replace your mortgage, you can do that. It's really in your court now. We have put together a really comprehensive program that now you have all the tools at your fingertips to perform with whatever degree of success that you're looking for, wanting, or trying to accomplish, and you will have that to be able to do it. And so we're really excited and proud of what we have and what we've unveiled tonight. And I know, Alma, you want to have everything in Spanish in time. But thanks, guys, for being with us. And I know it was a long night. And thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
It was so
It was
awesome.
exciting. Thank you.
Thanks, Ori. Good job. Thanks, you guys.
That's fun.